Me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
You ready to blow some stuff up?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Okay, Boomers. Opening day. Major League Baseball.
What?
It's opening day already.
Sneaks up on you, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It starts in March. You think baseball, summertime, and then it's March and it's baseball already.
I thought Ichiro retired.
He did. Man, you snuck an Ichiro bobblehead in there on me.
Yeah, well, you never know what you're going to get sometimes.
No, you don't. You don't. Well, he's a non-Cardinal player that I tolerate, so he's okay.
Well, okay. Okay. He came out of the gate hot, right? I mean, of course, he was already a pro for, I don't know how long he played over there in Japanese leagues.
Yeah, what I want to know is who that idiot was that thought he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I don't know.
Wasn't there one voter that didn't have him on there?
You know what? As much as I enjoy my Mariners and baseball in general, I didn't even aware it wasn't following his vote there.
Just this year.
Okay, it was this year,
and it was unanimous except for one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyway, baseball opening day. There are a good number of baseball-themed fireworks out there. We have 3 of them here, and then we've got some canister shells because, there's always firework displays at baseball games, especially on opening day.
And if we got canister shells, we got Little Boomer.
We got Little Boomer. There he is. I'm sure he's a baseball fan, too.
He probably is.
So we've got this right here.
Wait. We're gonna be swinging that one of them gender reveal baseballs, or
no? I don't think so.
Okay,
I'm not sure how much we're going to be swinging this because I'm not sure how well it would stay together if you're really slinging it hard.
You gotta take it easy on that. Probably.
Yeah, but this is it's an interesting product. It's a hold in hand. So this definitely is a handheld fountain.
A big fat fountain, right?
Yeah, and it says hold here, right there on the. So you're going to light it here.
You don't hold it on this side.
No, you're going to light it here.
You hold it on the handle side.
You're going to light it here, and you're going to hold it here, and I think it's going to spray sparks and stuff out. It says it's red, white, and blue flowers to melting iron bouquet to gold silk chrysanthemum with blue and orange pearls and a snowflake finale.
I have never seen that kind of description on a fountain.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Sounds very interesting.
That's a Winda product we got there.
That's a Winda product.
Super Slugger. Super Slugger. Let's put the name up there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Super Slugger by Winda.
I think you had it. I didn't know it's on both sides.
Right. And then we got a couple of cakes.
All right. What's that one down there?
This one is Hardball.
Who makes that thing?
Pyro Junkie.
Okay.
Right there, Pyro Junkie. There's no description of performance on here. I'm not sure it even says how many shots it is, and we could probably take it apart and figure it out.
It says 12 shots right there.
Oh, 12 shots right there, yeah. 12 shots right there on top. No description of performance. So we'll just have to wait and see what that does.
All right. You want me to talk about this one here?
Yeah, the other cake there.
Another 12-shot cake and some questionable I'm actually going to pick this thing up and show you all a little closer because the art on this makes Jody think that guy might not be up to any good with that bikini lady.
That's
right
a little
there.
sus.
Yeah, he's a
little sus.
I don't know how well I'm in frame with this, quite frankly. But third base, this is a Pyro Demon product, just a 200-gram cake with 12 shots. So we'll take a look at that one, obviously.
No, yeah. One thing I do know about the Pyro Demon cakes is most of them hit pretty hard for a 200-gram cake.
Okay.
And that one, you can see that's a big, heavy cake.
It's got some weight.
Yeah. Good heavy cake.
So we expect that thing to be heard
We do, just like my phone dinging right now.
Yeah,
Expect
well,
that
you
to
know,
be
it'd
heard.
probably be louder than that, though.
Yeah, I'm always terrible about silencing this thing. What's up with that?
I don't know. It's just not something you think about doing.
I don't know. Let me see if I can't silence it real quick. Get that off of there.
So then we got a bunch of shells, right?
We got a bunch of shells.
And none of these are baseball themed in any way,
None of these
aside
are-
from just fireworks at opening day.
Right. Aside from fireworks at opening day, you know, and then of course, you know, home runs, there's fireworks, you know, when you clinch the playoff spot, there's fireworks. When you win the World Series, there's fireworks, you know, fireworks have been a part of baseball for a long, long time. And so we figure we put a little display together here. We've got, and this is just some shells kind of that we had from other kits. We've got one of the firearms left over from something else. And we've got 5 of the Reaper from American HD, 4 Pyro Junkie neons, and 8 Tako Nishiki bombs.
So we're just going to be lighting them up.
Yeah, we're going to fuse all those together in our 18 shot rack that we got from Pyro Boom, and
Be like a walk-off grand slam.
there you go. There you go.
All right.
All
What else
right.
we got?
That's it. We'll catch you later, Boomers.
Okay, Boomers. Here we are by the river, obviously. And we're shooting off this super slugger. What you got, Jody?
Man, I got a question.
Okay.
When you do the Super Slugger, I can't decide if I should go with the Uke, you know, or the Ricky, or the Chef. What should I do?
Yeah, I think you should go with the Jody.
Craig Counsell?
Yeah, I remember him with the Diamondbacks. I mean, I know he played for other teams, but that's where I remember him.
Right?
Hey, bada, 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 hey, bada, 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 so wing, bada. He can't hit, 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 so wing, bada.
Oh, that's a pretty cool effect there. I guess you got to be careful where you're swinging
Yeah,
this
you
thing,
got,
right?
you ought to be
You
a little
can't be
careful,
like,
right?
you
Oh,
know-
there comes a little crackle.
Yeah. Now that's kind of a cool effect. You can kind of spread it around. Now,
I believe that's about it.
I would not advise giving that to a little kid to hold,
Yeah,
because that part at the end, if they're not ready for that, probably not the best idea. Oh,
right,
sorry.
right. And that's kind of a recurring theme is that these things aren't for kids unsupervised. That's for sure.
They definitely aren't. Even the ones that look like they are,
right,
or say they are, but none of them say they are, but some of them look like they are. And you
right.
could be
Some
deceived.
of them are very clearly designed to appeal to kids, and that's what makes them a little bit extra dangerous sometimes. I
Yes,
guess.
yes. And you get something like this, you know the kid's going to want to hold it.
Obviously.
When it says hold here and it's a handheld thing.
Yeah,
So,
and of course with a baseball bat, you're just going to be swinging it. So you swing that and start pointing it out at your buddy who's fake pitching, and it might get some crackle in the face or something.
yeah. And it was all fun and games at first, but when that crackle hits at the end,
A little more energetic.
especially if a little kid's not ready for that, you
Yeah.
know, what are they going to do? Are they going to drop this thing or throw it, or, you know, who knows?
So be careful out there is what it comes down to.
Be careful
always,
out there.
As always with the fireworks, especially when the kids are involved.
Absolutely.
They're real fun to watch, but in terms of handling and lighting, it's really more for the adults is what it boils down to, right?
I think it does. Yeah.
All right.
It
Well,
does.
that's what we got. Bear with us still after dark. We'll set off them cakes and them shells. Okay, Boomers. It's after dark at the River Park, and it's opening day of baseball 2025. We got a couple of cakes here, Jody. Tell us about it.
Well, we've got Hardball by Pyro Junkie.
Hardball.
We've got Third Base by Pyro Demon.
Now, that's funny because I don't really know the team yet. Who's playing third base?
No, who's on first?
I'm asking you. What's the name of the guy on third base?
What's the name of the guy on second base?
I don't know.
He's on third.
Forget about it, man. Let's shoot some fireworks.
All right. Okay, boomers. Here we are. We're going to light Hardball by Pyro Junkie. And I was just thinking, these cakes reach 12 shots, same size bore. Third base is basically brocade crown, strobes, and time ran. Hardball doesn't say what it is on the cake. I'm wondering how close these two are going to be to each other. I could see them ended up being pretty similar. We'll see. Okay. Brocades, strobes, and time ran. So we might have a rewrap or something here. We might have two of basically the same cake. We're about to find out. A little bit different. Well, we'll tell you, those are two of the hardest hitting 200 grams that I've seen lately. They really are. A couple of hard hitting 200 grams. The bore size on these are really big. So I'm gonna put this up here now. This is gonna be, let me see where the end of this is. Here we've got our rack, and we're going to light this, and we're going to see how good of a job we did spacing out the timing on this fuse. Little gap there. All right, boomers. I think that's it. We had a little unexpected delay there at the end. I thought we had those a little bit tighter, a little closer together there at the end. But yeah, everything fired. So
Jody, I got one thing to say.
what's that?
I said I got one thing to say.
What's that?
Play ball!
Okay, boomers. We'll catch you next time.